So my daughter Felicia is 11, and my son Milan is 10. 10 and 11, the golden ages.
They ever come to work with you?
They're starting to a little bit now.
Do you foresee maybe someday?
I foresee them doing whatever they want to do,
Yeah.
but I can tell you this, they're not going to be sitting home. That's for sure, because I'm not going to go busting my ass and then these kids are sitting home. Come to the store, wipe down the tables, put some drinks away. Huh?
This was really good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't have to lie. It is really good.
No, I don't bullshit.
Welcome, Mike Pantano, to Staying Hungry.
Thanks for having me. I've seen it before, and I'm like, well, what great platform to go and just share my experience with everyone out there, because it has been a very blur. Actually, it's been a blur. That's
You just mentioned this month, 30 years. So, congratulations. I guess. Sir.
Yes. I think congratulations is in order. As I was stating before, it's I don't even know how I got here. Like 30 years. Like when I say it, it's a long time. 30 years.
It doesn't seem real.
It doesn't seem real, and every day, like I said, another week goes by, another month goes by. I'm not really one to celebrate any kind of anniversaries, or like some of my employees, like it's my birthday, I'm gonna take off. I'm like, I always say, yeah, great, go ahead. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm like, what does that mean? Like, it's your birthday, you need to take off? I'm like,
Well, you work 7 days a week?
Yeah, I'm
365 sometimes.
Yeah. I'm a 7-dayer. And I tell my wife all the time I work as much as I have to and as little as I need to. So this week, if I have to work 7 days, 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, that's what I have to do. Next week, if the staff is good and allows me a little bit more freedom, I'm still working 7 days, but I'm not, there. And I do attribute my success to me never being content. Never. There is no content. It's just...
You haven't gotten complacent.
No, never. Like, I still have that fire inside of me. And another thing that I think that probably helps me with my success is that I never get up in the morning to go make money. Never. I never say, okay, oh, wow, I have a really big party today. I'm going to make so much money today. I'm like, oh, I got a party today. I got to take care of it, do what I have to do, and
make the customer happy.
And that's exactly what I was just going to say. So I also, when I have meetings with my guys, I always tell them our job here is to make the customer happy, and on top of making them happy, give them a reason to come back. Because if we give them a reason to come back, they're going to come back. We're not, and again, I think we serve a quality product. I think we give you your money's worth and all that stuff. But let's be honest. We're on Long Island. Or is it on or in Long Island?
Could go.
I think we're on, because if you're in, you would be in the ground.
So we're on Long Island. So we're on Long Island, and probably every town has a great bagel store or a deli where you could get a great sandwich, or bacon, egg, and cheese, which is a staple of Long Island. But for some reason, people tend to travel to come to me, which sometimes I think it's like someone's like, oh, I drove from Connecticut. And I'm like,
wow.
Oh, thank you. I'm like, I really don't know what to say other than thank you. But then I turn around, I'm like, why? I'm like, isn't there, like, you must have passed 400 delis or bagel stores. They can't make a good sandwich.
That's a costly egg sandwich if you're going over a bridge, right?
Yeah. But I'm like, okay.
And
I'll
Mike,
make you happy.
6 locations. What towns are they in?
Okay, so Uniondale, Garden City,
by Hofstra.
By Hofstra, yep, right on Hempstead Turnpike, by Hofstra. I've been there 9 years. 9 years. Then that's Pantano's Gourmet, which is more of a deli. And then I also started Pantano's Does Bagels. And there's 4 locations of those. And actually, Pantano's Gourmet, there's my flagship store in Hewlett, which has been there since 2000. Actually, this month is 25 years that store's open, and this month it's 30 years that I'm in business. So, and then Pantano's Does Bagels was started 4 years ago when I actually sold the Hewlett store to Paul, who's still operating it as a Pantano's. And then I wanted to start something else, a little spin-off of what we do. That's why it's Pantano's Does Bagels, as in Does Bagels. Does everyone get
D-O-Z.
it?
Got it.
Yeah.
D-O-Z. So
Yeah.
that I have to give credit to my wife. She came up with
Kind of
that.
play on words there.
Yeah, a little play on words.
Very nice.
So people are like, oh, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean? Is it short for dozen? It is short for dozen, but it's Pantano's Does Bagels.
Yeah.
So that's Garden City Park on Jericho Turnpike, 7th Street in Garden City, Atlantic Avenue in Freeport, and Hempstead Turnpike in East Meadow.
Nice. And the logo, has it always been the same?
So the logo has always been true. It's right here. It's the big P. I want to say confidently that if you grew up in the South Shore of Long Island and somebody were to show you this P with no name associated with
Wording
it,
or
they know the brand.
I think I would say 50% would know it.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Especially
Actually,
in the 5 towns.
yes,
area.
5 times anything South Shore, because all my stores have been pretty much South Shore, Nassau County. I love Nassau County. I will never move out of Nassau County. There's no reason to move out of Nassau County, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but
I'm in Nassau County.
Same.
So.
Nassau
I'm
County.
a transplant.
Yeah.
I lived in Suffolk County half my life, and the other half, I went to Hofstra. So
I went to
very
Hofstra
familiar.
too.
And Crystal. I thought you were
Also went to Hofstra.
also went to another. Yep.
Yeah.
When
nice.
did you graduate?
06.
Oh, I don't even know. How about you?
03.
No, I
December
was
03.
1997. I never graduated. I only had like 18 credits left, and I was like, I don't need to. I always worked. I had a DJ company before this. So I started my DJ company when I was 15. So I actually did my first party. I did a Sweet 16. My mom actually drove me to the party. So, and from 15 to about 30, I just did parties. I mean, and I did a lot of parties. And then I started my delis in 1995. So they kind of overlapped each other, and then I just pursued the food.
Where was that first deli? Where?
So I opened on the corner of West Waukena and Long Beach Road in Oceanside, and it was actually called the 50s Deli.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was driving one day, and I saw for rent or for sale. So I looked in there, and it was a deli, like a smaller deli, like ready to go. I called the landlord up. The landlord was local. He came by in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I shook his hand. We made a deal. Called my mom. I just bought a deli. She's like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. So I opened up. I called it the 50s Deli. We did a whole 50s theme and everything. We had the Frank Sinatra, the Marilyn Monroe, 25-cent coffees. Failed miserably. In 4 or 5 months, I ended up closing.
Why?
I just didn't really know what I was doing. I just, and it was.
Was there enough parking?
Oh yeah, there was parking. There was parking.
Sometimes people don't see that; they just see what they.
Yeah,
think
there was
they
a
could
little.
do.
It was a little strip mall, but in the end, it was definitely my fault. And I've gained more from my failures than I've gained from my successes. So I ended up closing. I pulled all the equipment out, put it in my garage, and then I ended up finding a location on Burnside Avenue in Lawrence, 269 Burnside Avenue. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Lawrence Diner, but it was right next door to the Lawrence Diner. And that was when the Pantano brand actually started. That was August of 96. It was the year after. And then after that, again, I have no clue how, but it just happened. And it just kept on happening, and I just kept on taking more and more risks, more and more. Open another store, open another store, open another store, open another store, and every time I opened the store, not one time did I get any kind of encouragement from my parents. Hey, great, oh wow, that's really nice. Every single time, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy.
Was it because they envisioned something else? You were
No.
you were going to Hofstra. You said you
Yeah,
you didn't
I went to
complete-
Hofstra.
What were you studying?
I'm embarrassed
Space?
to say it. I was basically at 18 years old. What are you supposed to be doing? That's how I always think. Like, what are you supposed to be doing? I'm like, go to
You
college.
enjoyed the DJing more.
Go to college.
Than
So
anything.
so I went to college. I went to Nassau first. Then I went to Southern Connecticut. I didn't know anybody. Well, you go to Southern Connecticut. I went to Southern Connecticut for, I think, 2 semesters or 3 semesters. Then I got a letter of recommendation from the dean, and I ended up going to Hofstra, and I lived in Lawrence. Hofstra is in Hempstead. But I said, what do I get? I got to live there. So I ended up living at Hofstra in the dorm. And then when I'm at Hofstra, I'm like, I got to do a fraternity too, right? This is college. So
Too many nights at Mulcahy's.
Oh, forget it. So
Not
I ended up
Mulcahy's, McKeeb's.
McKeeb's.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing the fraternity, and also it was a aha moment for me because I did the fraternity, and I'm a DJ. So now I got in with all the Greeks. So now I ended up doing all of the parties. I was DJ on campus. I did the semis, the annuals, the formals, Greek week. You named it, I did it. I DJ'd at McKeeb's. I DJ'd at Bogart's. I DJ'd in the basement at what is it?
Garden City Hotel.
No. Is it Bogart? Not Bogart's. Where Corbet's was. What was it called?
Bogart.
Matt
was
Prince's
Bogart's.
place.
Yeah. But I think it was
I think
Bogart.
it was Bogart's.
Yeah, Bogart's. So Bogart's had downstairs, and then there was Hofstra USA. There was so many things to do back then. Now at Hofstra, like the kids come in, I'm like, what do you guys do? Like, where do you go?
Yeah. It's
Like,
not like
oh, we have like I don't know. I really don't know what they do. But
You
back
were like-
back then Hofstra was a little bit more entertaining for the kids. Now I guess it's more academic, which is great as well. But so I kind of play my own drum and do what I want. And if I put something in my head, there's nobody stopping me. Like, I will do it until I don't care if I go broke. But if I want a car, I go buy it. If I want to open a store, I go buy it. And my mom was like, oh, no one's going to. Even my wife's like, you tell me after you do it. I'm like, well, why would I tell you? You're not going to encourage me to do it. You're not going to say great idea. I'm like, I feel like I'm living with my parents, And I have 2 little kids, blessed, a beautiful wife, and I got married when I was 39. Now I'm going to be 53. But like I said, everything has kind of been
a whirlwind.
honestly, it's been a whirlwind. And like I said before, anybody out there listening, do not be scared to take chances. Your failures will be the best thing that's ever happened to you. Obviously, if you learn from them. If you keep making the same mistakes, then obviously you don't deserve to be in business.
That's insanity.
Right. I mean, and a lot of people say business is hard. I think business is very easy. It's a pretty simple formula. Like we said before, just take care of your customer.
The commonality of guests coming on in the food space is the challenges of business, and mentioning it's easy. Take care of the customer, and that certainly makes sense.
And again, I don't want to say like it's easy.
Yeah,
like
and
it's
we're not taking
lightly,
it so casual, but you've definitely seen so much in 30 years. The cost of food increasing dramatically,
Of course.
probably even the past 3 to 5 years. Labor and finding labor, and how are you navigating those waters?
Well, I think where people make huge mistakes, or very big mistakes, is that, like when you said food costs go up. So, for instance, I only use Hellman's mayo, right? So after the pandemic, a case of Hellman's mayo almost doubled. So my vendor was like, oh, if you want, we could switch to a different brand and bring your price point down. And I said, absolutely not. I said, I'm not going to, compromise quality for price. I said, I'm going to continue to serve what I'm serving. And if I have to raise the price, I'm going to raise the price. But people get so scared to raise the price. They say, oh, people aren't going to come if I raise the price. Well, you're kind of caught in between, because if you lower your quality,
People
not
won't
come.
come.
people won't come either. So I rather keep my quality where it is. And if I have to add $2 more, $3 more for a hero, then at least they're coming in and they're still getting it. The worst thing I think people do, and I've seen it, I'm sure everybody here has seen it as well, when you go to a restaurant, they raise their prices, they made the portion smaller, and now they're serving garbage. And then they wonder why nobody's here.
And
I don't know. You tell me why. Your portions used to be double the size. You used to give them potatoes on the side. You don't even give bread anymore. God forbid if they ask for water, and you just raised your price 50%. Tell me why no one's here.
So as long as you feel that if there's a perceived value, that the sandwich is what it was, and you're paying, you get what you pay for, you're happy.
And for 100%. I'm a customer first, and that's how I approach my business too. I'm a customer first. As a customer, would you be willing to pay this? Would you be willing to pay this? Would you be willing to pay this? And I always say, yes. I'm sure we all go to certain different places. It's more money. That slice of pizza is 50 cents more than the other. But why do you go there?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you only really pay attention to the price when the quality
Exactly.
is up
Exactly. Because then you usually
People will say like, oh,
it's
how much,
expensive
how much
and
is
it's
the
not even good.
How much is the chicken parm there? And I'm usually like, I have no clue. I just like it.
Right, exactly.
Right? If I didn't like it, then I'd be like, wait a second, how much am I paying for this?
Right, of course. That's exactly it. It's only expensive when it's not good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if it's good, it's not expensive. You're like, you know what? I don't care if it's $7 more than the other place. The chicken's always tender. The sauce is good. I get bread on the side. The service is good. And I'm going to pay for it. I'm really going to pay for it. Like this, what I've learned, this economy really weeded out all the stuff that's on the bottom. It's just like, buy, you're out, get out. You know what I mean? You're not going to survive. And like I said, obviously, some people, even with a good product, weren't able to weather the storm, and that's terrible that's happened. But, you know, you have to really, you know, go out there and give the people what they want. Like I said, there's no, like I use you, Vinny, right? So if your service wasn't good, your product wasn't good, I wouldn't be using you. You know what I mean? I call, someone answers the phone. If we have a situation or something that needs to be handled, it gets handled. But if not, I would be like, you know what, Vinny, I try to use you, but you know what, this is just too much work for me. I'm not going to use you anymore. I'm sorry. And I'm sure your business has grown, right? And it continues to grow. It doesn't grow by accident.
Sure.
Like, oh, you know, even like my delivery business, like the phone doesn't ring by accident because it's convenient to dial this number. It rings because they're calling with confidence. They're calling with confidence that the food is going to be hot, the food is going to be good, the service is going to be good. You know, obviously we're human, we make mistakes, but in the end, you know, they're choosing you over somebody else. And I am so grateful for that because you have a choice. Everybody has a choice. And for you to choose me, I am truly grateful. I've never looked at you like, oh, you know what, you know, we're the best. And if you don't like it, you could. No, I'm truly grateful. And I instruct all my employees that if a customer has an issue, even though 90% of the time they're wrong, like, you know, you took the order, you read it back to them, they said tuna, they said a roll, they said cheese, they said lettuce and tomato, you made it. Oh, I wanted chicken salad and I wanted it on wheat bread and I never said tomato. Okay, sorry about that. We'll remake it for you. That's what I tell them to do because you're just going to get into an argument with them. Oh, I heard you say it. I read it back to you. It's just an argument.
Then they'll bash you on social media.
And then, God forbid, you say that. Then all of a sudden they go on social media or Yelp and they'll write a 1-star review because you got the sandwich wrong. So it's like, you know, you can never win. But I think you could win more
by doing the right thing. By
just yesing them to death. Like, yes. Sometimes, like, you know, it's so funny. Sometimes, like, people will wait for, like, 2 cents, and then I'll give them a quarter. And they're like, oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. But in my mind, I'm like, no, you were waiting for the 2 cents. You know what I mean? So don't say, so you're literally waiting, and then I'm like, here's a quarter. Oh, you want $1?
Eyes, right?
Here's $1. I don't have 2 cents. You want $1? And they look at you like, oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So I kind of, like I said, I'm there 7 days, so I kind of try to bring a little humor in it.
How is, like, I know your location by Hofstra has gone through just a huge transition from probably when you started there. I mean, you have the Coliseum. The Coliseum goes out of business. There's this talk of this talk of a casino
Lighthouse
coming
project,
in.
right?
Lighthouse project. How is that location specifically? How have you?
Well, I
dealt
was
with that?
actually at the tail end of the Coliseum. So when the Coliseum Deli owned it, who I purchased it from, they had a monster store. I mean, monster, because you had the Coliseum, which was open, and then plus you had Hofstra and the Jets practicing there, plus the football from Hofstra. So it was a totally different animal than it is now. We still have a very successful store, but, you know, so I didn't really see the change per se, but, you know, they opened up the cancer center across the street.
Northwell. Right?
And eventually they're going to do something there. Like everyone asks me, oh, are you sad that they're not putting the casino, or do you want the casino? I tell them, I don't care what they put there, but they should put something there.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to have their opinion as far as, you know, I don't want this. Oh, it's going to bring this. It's going to bring that. It's going to. What do you want? What do you want?
A vacant lot is no better.
Right. A vacant lot doesn't bring anything. Yeah. The real truth of the matter is the Coliseum should be home to the Islanders. I don't know how they screwed it up, where they screwed it up, but that's where UBS is beautiful. But would you rather go to UBS or would you rather go to the Coliseum? If the Coliseum was redone like the it's right in the middle of the island. There's so many more dining options, shopping options, hotels, neighborhoods. You go there, you're kind of like in the middle of nowhere, and you got to get in your car to leave to go get something to eat. It's
not convenient.
No, it's not convenient, but we know how that works.
Politics.
Somebody's pockets got lined, and UBS is there.
Mike, how has, you know, the shift in technology helped or hurt, you know, Pantano's over the 30 years?
I think it's obviously.
I'm not talking social media yet, but just technology.
I think technology obviously, you know, definitely helped. You know, it's a lot more efficient. You know, I've been with a POS system since I was in Lawrence. So Lawrence is 1996. I was like one of the first people to have a POS system. I was one of the first people to do branding on their cars. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Delivery so this is from 1996 when I opened. And now if the computers go down, we close the store. There's no, like, you're going to run around like an idiot, like writing stuff down and we're going to the left and going to the right, then bringing it back. And people still operate like this.
Yeah. Well, you said like in a deli environment specifically, like you gave that sandwich lineup. Like it's not like I want a chicken parm, right? It's I want ham, I want American cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo. Like there's this laundry list of items that if that's all being chicken scratch written, I mean, how many more errors do you think occur?
I would say probably 50% more errors. Yeah. And not only that, it's not efficient. It costs you more money as an operator, but, you know, I've had a couple of stores that I've dealt with, and they had, I call it an antiquated system like this, and I, said, hey, if you want, I could help you organize this and get you, save you $1,500 in labor, and 10 out of 10, their response is, I'm good.
Well, they're good because they're so fearful of, like, the cash and all these other
variables.
That they don't understand what they're losing from what they're making.
But there's. I'm sure you guys have gone into bagel stores on a Friday or a Saturday, and they have like 15 people behind the counter. Yeah. I could do the same business and not more business with 6 people.
Oh, I've gone into bagel stores where they'll ask you 3 times. You want a cream cheese on that, right?
Right, but not only that, and I'm not going to mention their names, but there's a bagel place. They have a couple of locations, and this is how they operate. So now you take a customer, I take a customer, you take a customer, you take a customer, you take a customer, and they all have eggs. Guess where all 5 of us are going?
In the kitchen.
On the grill together. So I'm going like this, jam. You're going like this, you're going like this. So now I had to wait online, give you the order, then you have to leave for who knows how long. God, I hope I get Vinny, because Vinny's the best. If I get Mike, oh my God, we're going to be here for 3 hours.
You're screwed.
So then you go and you leave. You go make the food. And now you got to come back and now have to wait for you to wring it out. This is just too much work. Like, I just want my bagel with cream cheese, a bacon, egg, and cheese, and iced coffee, and a blueberry muffin, and I want to go home. This is like 20 minutes, guys. After I waited 20 minutes online, it's like 40 minutes. I'm like, what's going on here? So
I laugh all the time because, like, I'll go into a deli or a bagel store and order the same thing, and it's a different price every time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and that's another thing, too. Depending on who's ringing you out, you know, oh, just give me $7. $7? The guy charged me $4 yesterday. Oh, so just give me $4. It's fine. I'm like, no. All my guys goes through the system. So turkey, add American cheese, add lettuce, tomato, add mayo, hero.
Prince in the kitchen.
Prince to the guy who's
simple.
over there. So now
The
this
one
guy,
guy in the kitchen's
right?
making
The
all
one guy in the
items.
kitchen is making just stuff that goes to him. You're in the acai and at the salad station, whatever goes to you. So now that ticket that has 5 items goes to 2 different stations. They know to come drop it off over here. You're in the bagging station. You bag it, call out the order number or the name. The people leave. It can be as busy as it wants. Still 5 people working on the counter. That's it. If you actually bring an extra person in, it actually makes it slower.
Yeah. But that's why, like, places like Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, they're so successful is because they streamline the process.
They streamline everything.
To be able to just walk in, grab off the counter, and leave, and not have to wait.
So my store on 7th Street, I'm right next door to Starbucks. And the stream of kids and people that go into Starbucks, they go in and come right out with a drink. They go in, come right out with a drink. It's already done. It's sitting on the. I'm like, I need to do that. But the problem with my menu is that I just have too many things. Like, you know, you can't put a drive-through with my menu. You can do it with McDonald's or these other places because they have six things, but you can't do it with me.
Yeah. It's a lot of all their stuff's pre-made and it's garbage for the most part.
And if we could touch on social media, like social media has just blown up tons of brands. You know, my daughter is 11 and she goes to Starbucks not because she likes Starbucks, like because it's cool to go to Starbucks. You know, they make it a cool thing to walk around with a Starbucks cup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Dunkin' Donuts or whatever it is, but it works.
And Mike, we see you do a lot of social media, and
Yes.
you know, with that, you've pushed the boundary, if you will, on I think making sandwiches cool.
Yes.
Maybe you could elaborate on some of the top sandwiches.
I just want to keep it. I don't want to go too over the top because I've seen stuff that the guy makes a sandwich. I'm like, there's no way anybody is eating that sandwich. I'm like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. But you know what? People's eyes draw to it. And like, I'm like, some people, like, I don't even follow them anymore because the sandwiches are so like, and how are you going to make any money? They make the sandwich, they put like 5 pieces of chicken cutlet on it. How are you you're not making any money unless you're charging $30 for the hero. I put the right amount of stuff on it, good quality stuff, a little spin on it. This is my newest sandwich, since we're speaking of sandwich. So it's so we did a contest. I wanted to do fig jam. I wanted to do Mike's Hot Honey, burrata, chicken cutlet, bruschetta, arugula's on there. And I'm like, I want to come up with a sandwich. So we came up with a sandwich. We did a contest, and the winner got, I think, a $200 gift card.
Was it a customer contest?
No, it was on social media.
But internally or?
No, on my page.
Okay, got it.
On my page.
Yeah.
And
So your customers chose
we ended
this.
up naming the sandwich Gettin Figgy Wit It, which is a pretty cool name. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and people come in and now they get it. But I want you to feel this sandwich.
Yeah, that's a set.
Feel this thing. I probably lost money on this
Probably
sandwich, but
3 pounds?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. It's a heavy sandwich.
We're going to open it.
See what it looks like.
No.
Yeah.
So I like to brand everything. Why? So the garbage men, you know, remember me. So, but
Critical audience.
take a look at this. Here.
That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got these too. See, I come prepared.
Fully prepared.
First time eating sandwiches on the show.
Do you guys want?
Probably, yeah.
Rob, Crystal?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, not Crystal.
Crystal, no? Maybe I got something else in there. Maybe you're gonna like. We're gonna see. So this is the Gettin Figgy Wit It. Mike's Hot Honey.
Fig jam.
Fig jam.
Is that
Chicken cutlet.
broccoli rabe?
There is broccoli rabe on there. And Mike's Hot Honey. It's actually the first sandwich that I put Mike's Hot Honey. I was not really a big fan of it, but everybody like. And now we're coming up actually with a couple of breakfast sandwiches with Mike's Hot Honey on it. With chorizo.
That brand has taken off.
Oh my God! It's like
Put it on.
the most.
Put it on
Any
everything.
napkins in there?
Yes, we got napkins. We got everything, dude. Come on.
Came prepared. Plates.
They had fresh baked cookies that just came out of the oven, so I grabbed a couple, put in the bag.
Thank you. It's a great tasting sandwich.
I think, like I said, I think the taste work.
This is a first that we're actually eating while we're on air. So
Camera, yeah.
pretty cool.
While you're working?
We always thought that we'd be probably drinking before eating, but we'll take it.
This is setting a new standard.
Yeah.
Now, Mike, will this sandwich be in every location?
No. So all the new sandwiches are only one location in Uniondale.
Uniondale.
Oh, pretty good.
Very good.
So
Will it become a menu item?
it's on the menu.
It's on the menu already.
Already on the menu, and my guys, they have to learn a lot of sandwiches. So I like to try to keep my guys, because if not, we bring a new guy in, it just takes.
Longer to curve.
Yeah. So, but how was it? Good. So that's Gettin Figgy Wit It.
Rob's shaking his head.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
So we I think we have everything for anybody's palate, from breakfast to lunch to catering. So
You mentioned acai bowls. How, like, it seems like acai bowls have kind of like taken the market by storm.
yeah,
And
believe it or
there's-
not, I mean, we sell a lot of acai bowls.
Yeah.
We sell and we in my Uniondale location alone, we sell like maybe 10 pails of
The 5-gallon bucket
yeah.
pails. Yeah.
about 10 of them a week.
Wow.
Did you have to
Just acai.
retrofit the space to accommodate acai?
No, because when I bought it, Coliseum was already doing
They were
it.
doing it.
So that's when I started really doing it, and then again, that's like 8-9 years ago now. And again, everybody makes an acai bowl. What makes ours different? I don't really know, but they line up to get them. We coat the containers with peanut butter or Nutella if you get it. We use fresh fruit, fresh bananas. We don't use any, and we give you a nice portion.
Yeah, I think, like we were talking with the prior guest, like, I think part of the market has become so specific of what they sell that it like eliminates, like, when you go out with a group, like, well, you might want an acai bowl. I don't want an acai bowl. I want a bagel.
Right.
Right. So
and now you
sometimes
can't
it's
go
like
there.
where you go to a lot of these stores, like, that's all they sell is acai
Yeah,
bowls.
I don't know. There's a couple of brands that just do acai, and I can't see them lasting much longer because
It's hard.
that's really a co-brand.
Who has the time to stop
if
the
you
bagel store, the deli, and the acai place?
No, I agree with you. That's why I try to
Capture.
carry
Yeah.
something for like you said. You're going to the beach, right? So you want a bagel, you want a turkey sandwich, you want tuna fish, and she wants an acai bowl. Hey, let's just go to Pantano's. They have
Better
everything
eat that
there.
acai bowl pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
Exactly.
Don't wait till you get to the beach.
It'll
It's
turn
gonna be
into a
like liquid.
smoothie.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think ultimately the goal is to make the customer happy. And again, I'm a customer before an owner, so I really truly want to make each and every one of my customers happy. I've never said screw you, this, that. Obviously, like I said, there are pain in the ass customers that every single time there's a problem. And then that's when I say to them very nicely, I'm really sorry we can't make you happy, but please do me a favor. Here's $20. Go somewhere else.
Yeah. And how's catering's a big piece of your business because, like you mentioned, I see the cars or vans or whatever driving all over Long Island. How is that? Has that continued to grow for you? Is that a market that you're looking to get?
I don't think it's really grown because now there's just so much competition. I mean, before, remember when we were younger, you couldn't go to the supermarket and get a half tray of wings. That didn't exist. You had to go to your local deli or wherever it is to get it. Now the supermarkets carry everything.
Prepared foods.
Yeah, it's all prepared foods, and then you go to BJ's and they have a 3-foot hero for $40, which is garbage,
It's-
but it's still a 3-foot hero, and I'm charging $100, and they look at you crazy. I could get it from BJ's. My bread costs more than $30.
It's their lost leaders.
Yeah, you know what I
They
mean?
have those
Yeah, it's
items.
like the rotisserie chicken for
Yeah,
$5.
$5.99.
There is an audience that will buy it, but
The rotisserie chicken, I'm gonna tell everybody a secret. So, rotisserie chicken, if you ordered like whole chickens from me, like for catering, I go to BJ's and I buy the chickens. Why would I cook it? It's cheaper for me to go there. They're fresh, as just like I would make it. I cut it up, I saute it with sausage and potatoes, or I just do a whole roasted chicken. I bake it in the oven and it's done. I get 3 chickens, it fills a tray.
Yeah.
You know, but they're not making any money on it. But like you said, that gets them in there. While they're there, they get the chicken, they get something else, so you can't compete. And every year it seems there's another supermarket opening up now. They have even more stuff in it.
Right.
Even more stuff in it. So when like Super Bowl Sunday, when you used to have to come in early to get ahead of the orders, now it's almost a regular day. Honestly, it's almost a regular day because it's been spread out so much.
so many pieces to that pie.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. It's impossible.
What about so you have your own delivery drivers, but the Uber Eats, and has that
So the
propelled business?
So the Uber Eats, I think has organized it a lot better, and
It's costly
it is costly, but it's not costly to me. It's costly to you as the
to
customer.
the consumer, right? Right.
And I till this day, I still don't understand. If you could call the store directly and save 30%, why don't you call? Oh no, I don't want to speak to anybody.
Amazing.
It's honestly,
Scary.
it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell my kids, don't you dare call DoorDash, or call the store first and see if they deliver to the area. Obviously, if you're outside the area and you want to get something delivered that the store doesn't deliver, then of course you're going to have to pay for it, or you're going to have to get in the car and drive 25 minutes to get it. So you say, you know what, for the extra $10, just drop it off to me. But if the store is within a couple of miles, call the store and they should be able to deliver it themselves. And if they don't, then again, then you make the decision.
Yeah.
But my
the
first
convenience.
choice is not to go on Uber Eats and say, oh, let me see what's on Uber Eats. No.
Well, it's the convenience. Like we were saying before, you can order where you just go pick up or have it delivered. It's such a difference. To
Yeah,
people.
I
But
think
there's
that's
sometimes
what it
the
is.
same
It's all
people-
about it's all about convenience, and what we're not that we're failing to realize, but what we're failing to realize is that people have no perception of money. Everything is, where's the
On a
money?
card, on
it's
an
on
app.
your phone.
Yeah.
It's on the card. And I tell my wife and I remind my kids, I'm like, somebody has to pay for that, and that somebody is me. So you don't just like, you know what I mean? Because they just don't understand. Like my kids, I try to teach them about money. When you go to the register, you hand the money to the cashier. There's kids that come in, it's actually like rolled up and they give it to me. I say, no. We're gonna start over. They look at me, they like literally look at me like, what? I'm like, take your money back. Okay, we're gonna start over because obviously nobody taught you how to do this. So when it's time to give the money, you organize the money and you
Present it.
hand it to me. You hand it to me, and the whole time they're just looking at you like this, like,
Can you record that and share it with us?
yeah, they're just like
We might be onto something here.
and then they give it, and then they're like, okay. But if you see my kids, when they go there, they hand them the money, and then they take the money out of their hand. Or another pet peeve that I dislike is when somebody, they don't hand you the money, they put it on the counter. Why? Are you better than me? You can't hand me the money? And I won't stoop low to them, and I'm like, I give it to them. How you doing? Thank you. And I hand it to them. But some people, they just like throw the money on the counter, and then
Well, they're so
not,
used
that's
to-
not nice. So if you're that person that does that,
Pick it up.
hand them the money And if your money is like wrinkled, like, don't like give it to them nicely. I mean, it's just because now I have to do your job. I have to unwrap it, then put it in the drawer. And you know what? If it's 10 or 5 at a single, hand it to them like that. So this way, like, taking it all. I mean,
I like it.
It's
life lessons with
Now
Mike
they don't even know
Pantano.
how to
They
deal
should
with
come up with
cash. I mean,
somebody told me this, a social media guy that just does like PSAs. I forgot what the name is. They're like just like stuff like common sense stuff, like hold the door for somebody, and if they hold the door for you,
thank you.
say thank you. Not like what, I'm supposed to hold the door for you? Like what, I work for you? Like I'm supposed to hold the door? Like say thank you. And I always, if they don't say thank you, I'm like, you're welcome. And they'll turn around. Some people just turn around, look at you like
you're the crazy
yeah,
one.
like I'm the crazy one.
You
No,
hear
I
what that guy just said to me? He said thank you.
Yeah, I just held the door for you. I didn't have to hold the door for you. The least you could do is say thank you. But again,
Yeah, I think we're cut from that same cloth of trying to teach some values to the younger generation.
I think we're gonna go back into the bag here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is
So
a
this is
tasting menu.
this is something very sweet and savory. It's a breakfast item. It's called the Holy Cannoli Toast.
On the menu already?
Already on the menu. So it is stuffed with cannoli cream, bananas, caramel drizzle, and all of our French toast comes with a cinnamon brown sugar. We don't put the regular powdered sugar. We do that. So if you want to try it,
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
try it? Is that all right?
My insulin levels, my God.
just have a little bit of it. Just how about over there? I know she said she didn't want to try the other
no
one.
bread.
I'm gluten and dairy free.
Gluten and dairy free. So
Rob's not
we
bashful.
may have some water for you. But
Some water.
but yeah, you could cut it, put it in there to cut a little piece off.
Go ahead, Vin.
Hold on, my
Don't
hands
be
are
shy.
full, though.
This is like really good.
Who comes up with most of these menu items?
Pretty much
in
me.
general. So you just lay in bed late at night and come up with
No, I just
sandwiches.
try to just make it a little different. You know what I mean? But
Mike, is your wife involved in the business? She just tells you how crazy you are.
Yeah, she wants nothing to do with it.
And you mentioned your kids. How old are your kids?
So my daughter Felicia is 11, and my son Milan is 10. 10 and 11, the golden ages.
They ever come to work with you?
They're starting to a little bit
Yeah.
now.
Do you foresee maybe
I
someday?
foresee them doing whatever they want to do,
Yeah.
but I can tell you this: they're not going to be sitting home. That's for sure, because
Certainly
I'm
be.
not going to go busting my ass and then these kids are sitting home. Come to the store, wipe down the tables, put some drinks away.
This was really good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't have to lie. It is really good.
No, I don't bullshit. It's like like I feel like a lot of good like breakfast stuff has this like savoriness to it that you're kind of trying to look for and achieve. Like you don't necessarily want like very, very sweet. I mean, some people like very, very sweet. They like the Cinnabon
I
stuff.
think
but,
this achieved it.
cannoli is like not too sweet. It still feels like it's part of the toast and it's like part of the bread and has like a nice like profile to it. Yeah, it's good.
I like it. I have a sweet tooth, but
Yeah.
I do like it.
So you mentioned that you got first being a DJ, right? And then you went right into the deli. Was your family in the restaurant
No,
business
I have
at
no
all?
food business. I mean, no food training, no business training, nothing.
So that first deli.
But I also am that kid that at 7 years old, would be going door to door selling custom greeting cards. I had my own paper route where I actually had my cousins deliver the paper for me. So I always had that inner drive. And I always wanted to do my own shit. Always. I didn't want, like, for some reason, every time it was time to go to school sneaker shopping, we would go to the sneaker store, and all the sneakers that my mom wanted to buy me had that big red tag on it that said sale. And I'm like, no, I don't want those. I want those. Well, this is the ones we could afford. Don't worry about it, Ma. I'll get it myself. And I just started doing it. And then, like I said, everything kind of like step forward, step back, 2 up, 1 back. And I just kept on going.
But it's the best feeling when you can go out and we've discussed this. We both had paper routes growing up, and it's like to be able to go out and be like, this is my
Remember
money.
when you used to do the contest
collection
and like you win like a bicycle or a trip somewhere? I had a bike that had a rack in the front, 2 on the side and 1 in the back. And on Saturday mornings when you had to go pick up, you know what I mean?
With the milk crate.
With the milk, I mean, you couldn't even fit in there. Then you had the little,
Saturday,
you had the little green book with the
collection.
the collections on it. You know what I mean?
Christmas
the
time
crate,
was the best.
crate would drag on the front tire.
Oh, forget it!
Until you got
it
halfway through the
It
route.
was crazy because you had in the front and the side and in the back, and you used to do it when it rained. My mom or my dad would drive me.
Yeah, same.
And we would. I'm like, oh, we got to go.
The only day off was Christmas.
Yeah.
Every other day the
I
paper's
loved it.
delivered except Christmas morning.
I loved it.
The responsibility it taught you was
The inserts,
priceless.
the Sunday delivery was just the worst.
All the
inserts.
all the
It started on Saturday.
Yeah, they used
you know?
to pre-deliver them Saturday.
It was just so like the inserts were crazy. And back then the papers were like
Comics.
It was actually an actual
like
paper.
this. Now the paper's
Yeah.
like this.
The coupon section with that insert was like
It was
like a
2-inch
magazine.
paper. Yeah.
So I think one story that kind of really sums up who I am is I had to be
Excuse me.
maybe 14 or 15 years old. So I was at a local lumber yard, and there was an older lady there asking the guy over the counter, do you guys know like a painter? I need somebody to paint my house. So I was literally right next to her. I looked at her, I go, I'm a painter. I'm like, you need me to paint your house? I can paint your house. She's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, just give me your address. I'll come by. Next thing you know, I was painting her whole house. I had no idea how to paint. I did it. I made it work. You know what I mean?
Figured it out.
Thought on your feet.
Yeah. And I just, like I said, I just did it, and that's the drive I've always had, and I don't think you could teach that.
Well, you're certainly trying, and we applaud you for that. Mike, you brought the Long Island Choice Award 2025. We know you won 3 years in a row, so maybe just talk about that.
So this is just an award.
And congratulations.
That I'm very grateful for, because again that means that I'm being recognized for my hard work. And again, I'm not looking to be recognized, but it does feel good when you are recognized. I mean, the best feeling for me is when somebody writes a good review, because that means that I'm doing something good and people are appreciating it. The worst feeling for me is getting a bad review. I mean, and 99% of the bad reviews are total BS. Total BS. Like somebody writes a review because you burnt a bagel. Like,
who has time for that?
What, you burnt a bagel, but it says, I come here all the time, but today when I came here, they burnt my bagel. Like, how are you supposed to respond? Like, what do you say? So I respond very nicely. Oh, sorry to hear that, your bagel was burnt. I'll give you credit for it. Come in, and I'm sure next time it won't be burnt. But meanwhile, and then I'll track you down. Like if it was like a delivery and they said that they got this, that, so I'll call up the store. Hector, can you do me a favor? Let me know who ordered this, and this on a delivery. It was from today, not too long ago. They go, and I call them up. I say, how you doing? This is Mike from Pantano's. I just read your review and just want to speak to you about it for a couple of minutes, if that's all right. And then they start speaking to me. And then once I kind of like get them a little bit, where I could speak to them for real, then I say, listen, off the record, forget about that I own the store. Can you tell me what you achieved by writing that review? Did you achieve anything? What did you achieve? I said, people don't realize, and again, I'm talking to you people out there now, writing a review carries a tremendous weight to it. A tremendous weight. More weight than you could even imagine. The positive ones, less. But a negative review carries a lot of weight. A lot of weight to it. And usually, there's no reason for it. And you know what? You call the manager, you went to the restaurant, you had a 7:30 reservation, or they didn't seat you to 8:15, you didn't get your dinner until 9 o'clock, whatever. So you left. You didn't even say anything. Why didn't you go to the manager and say, hey, listen, not for nothing, but you know what? I have kids here, or they weren't able to eat their dinner, this and that. You know, oh, I'm really apologize. The kitchen was backed up. 2 people called out sick. I understand. You know, we're gonna comp your whole dinner, or we're gonna give you a $100 gift card to come back next time when the staff is good. This and that. But if you didn't give the restaurant or the place a chance to make it better, like, why would you go write a review?
Yeah, it'd be one thing if they made the attempt to call you.
Right, and the guy said, screw yourself, you know what, I don't care, we don't need your business.
Yeah.
Then, okay, listen, you deserve it. You know, you deserve it.
Yeah, but if you're willing to make it right, or make a change, or at least have a conversation, that's all people really want at the end of the day.
It's often frivolous.
And yes, and usually I'm pretty good, maybe 85% success rate of getting the 1-star review to a 4 or a 5 afterwards.
Do you respond to every review?
Every single review.
Yeah.
Good or bad. And I learn more from a bad review than I do from a good review. Somebody be like, you know what, I just ordered $80 worth of food and they didn't put any utensils in there. So my idea before I got a review like that was like, it's in your house, you should have a review. But what happens if somebody just moved into their house, just ordered for the first time from you,
Have no utensils.
and now they have no utensils? Now what do you do? Yeah. So as soon as I got that review, everybody, utensils in every bag. No matter if it's a house or a business, everybody gets the same thing. Same thing with ketchup. Oh, you should have ketchup at your house. Why would he have to give you ketchup for fries? You should have it at your house, right? You don't have it. You just ran out, and now you ordered fries,
going on a picnic,
and now I don't have ketchup. So now my fries are ruined.
Yeah, it's teaching you.
Yeah. So I learn every day. To me, I'm a sponge, and I try to absorb, and ultimately is to make the experience better.
And I call it like self-selection bias. Like
Yeah.
that you only see like the very negative or the very positive. You don't see a lot in the middle, and it's like tough, because you want to represent yourself well, and a lot of the middle of the experience, you don't get to see the middle of the experience, or it's not being shown to people. But I don't know. People
go
like,
out of
even if
their
they have a
way.
regular experience, they should still leave the review.
People
even
go
if it
out of
is
their
for
way
someone.
to leave a crappy review.
Yeah, I don't get it. I just honestly, I just don't get it. Like, listen, we burnt your bagel. Get over it. Like, I don't understand. Get over it. You came to my store, and then usually I'll say, like, oh, we come here all the time. I said, okay, you come here all the time, and usually you have a great experience, right? Yeah, we usually love it.
Where are the reviews?
Oh,
from
did you
that?
write a review that you loved it? Or they'll come like, oh, I got chicken today. It was rubbery. It's gonna happen. I can't see the chicken. You know what I mean? It comes in. I used high quality chicken, but if I get a bad breast, I get a bad breast. There's nothing really. There's no way to really figure it out until you actually bite in yourself.
Yeah.
But like I said, how do you eliminate that from happening? By serving a better, higher quality product, and that eliminates that. Or somehow like a bug got into the salad. And even though the romaine hearts, we get clean romaine hearts that come into the store, and I still instruct my guys to cut the ends off, open them up one by one, look at them, and then cut it. But again, if something slips through it, I mean, it's gonna happen. Let's be realistic. It's gonna happen. There's so many moving
hair
parts.
ends up in food.
Yeah, hair ends up in food. I tell them it's not mine. You know what I mean? It's like it's not my hair, but it you know what I mean? It happens. Like, and everyone's like, oh no, it's not mine. It's blonde. It's brown. No, it's not my hair. No, listen, it happens. I apologize. You want credit for it? I'll give you credit for it. But I'll invite anybody to come into my kitchens. When the Board of Health orders from you for their catering, that means something.
Something's right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That means something.
Mike, what do you and the family like to do personally? When there's some sort of downtime, what do you guys travel?
Yeah, so we have a place in Florida. We like to go there as much as possible. But again, to be honest with you, it's not easy. Yeah. It's not easy. My goal, so I have my 3 stores, and I'm doing a big renovation on my house that's going to be ending hopefully at the end of the summer. And after that, like, I really want to transition to spend more time. But if I say tomorrow I'm going to take off, my entire staff calls out.
The world knows. Yeah.
The entire staff will call out. So I'm like, if you make an appointment with me, I always tell you, I'll let you know in the morning if I can confirm it. Because if somebody calls out, 2 people call out. I have 3 stores.
That's why I texted you this morning.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I have 3 stores. So if somebody calls out and they're the closer at the store, I can't say, oh, you know what? Oh, just close at 1 today. No, I got to go there. I got to move people around. And if people are on vacation, then I got to go there. That's what I have to do. But
The nature of this piece.
it's my kids see me like I work 7 days a week. When they get up in the morning, I'm usually not there because I go in at 5, 4, 6, and they get up a little bit later than that.
Sure.
So, and then when I go away on vacation, I don't want to do anything because now I finally get to
Sleep.
So it's kind of, and it usually takes me like 3-4 days to kind of like totally unwind.
Then you head home.
And then usually the vacation's over a couple of days after that. But it is what it is. Like
Do you
I said,
have
I'm not
anyone
complaining.
in the organization now that you're like, if and when I'm ready to retire, I think these people are ready to kind of either take a store over?
I definitely have a couple of people in mind that I'm grooming. But I think they have to take the next step, and the next step is for them to understand the sacrifice that if you have to go in, you have to go in. Yes, your wife's going to yell at you, but you just go. There's nothing you could do. Like if you're off on Sunday and the store calls that so-and-so or this happened and you got to go in, you got to go in. It's not like, okay, no, forget it. Just close today. Oh, don't worry about it. And then if you don't go in, what ends up happening is you normally have 5 people working and you're already short 1 person, then another person calls out. So now you have 3 people working. So now us 3 are working. Now we get frustrated, right? So what happens? The product doesn't come out right. And this happened 2 weekends in a row. You're like, you know what? Screw it. I don't want to work on the weekends anymore. Now you just lost another guy. So my job is to kind of keep everybody happy and do what they got to do. And ultimately, in the end, the guy who gets punched in the face is me. But I like it.
That's it. Well,
That's the only.
If it was
thing I could
easy,
think of.
everyone would do it.
And I got great employees that give me a little bit more freedom. But I think that my employees also see how much I care. So it kind of,
Well, they respect because you stand on the line with them, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
we
with
talk
them.
about it all
I'm
the
not a
time.
clipboard manager guy with a suit that comes in. I am in the trenches with you. If I got to clean the bathroom, if I got to work the grill, work the counter, make bagels, anything that I need to do, anything you could do, I could do. Anything in the store.
But that's important too because we talk about it all the time. It's like when you're able to do a job, every job in your company, the people that also do that job
Right.
don't
How do you own a
hold it over your
pizzeria? How
head.
do you own a pizzeria and don't know how to make pizza?
Yeah.
What happens if the guy on Friday doesn't show up? Now what are you going to do? Oh, sorry, we're closed?
Yeah, they end up
Wait,
begging
don't
those
you,
guys.
you don't know how to make
overpaying them.
Right, you don't know how to make pizza? Not really, no. My brother-in-law, I bought it for my brother-in-law, You know the brother-in-law stories? Right? That's people like, oh yeah, I bought a bagel store. I'm like, or people, the best one is like, oh yeah, when I retire, I want to open a bagel store. I'm like, okay, you do that.
Retire.
Let's talk 3 months after you open and see what happens.
You're
Numerous
ours.
times. They're like, I'm like, oh, how's the bagel store go? Oh, I got rid of it. Man, that was just like, what a nightmare. I said, I told you beforehand. No, I got my brother-in-law. My sister's going to help. Her son's not doing anything, so he's going to help. No, I got it all covered. I'm like, okay.
What time are you making? Is your staff making bagels? Because 4 in the morning?
So the baker comes in at 2 in the morning, powers the oven, the kettle. By 5 o'clock, Garden City Park is filled with bagels. By 5:30, we load up the van and we drop it off at 7th Street. So he's there probably 5:45. By 6:15, he's in Uniondale, and the guy's back.
So it's a common. So all the bagels are made out of the one location.
For my 3 stores, yes. They're made out of Uniondale.
Got it.
Out of Garden City
You
Park.
wholesale as well?
No wholesale. There's no money in wholesale.
Direct to your own stores.
Yeah. We have one more sandwich in here, too.
Oh yeah. All right.
This
Came
one.
prepared.
And again, I think it's again, here, feel this.
This is one sandwich.
That's one sandwich.
That this is what a normal sandwich a customer
Yeah,
gets.
I just text
It
my
looks
guy.
the equivalent of most of what
I just text
two
my
would
guy,
be.
make me this, and this. I'll be by in 15 minutes to pick it up. I didn't say make it extra heavy. You know, I'm going somewhere. Put extra this, extra that. I just text him. I'm coming by. Have it ready 15 minutes for me. Cut it in 4 so we could share it. So this is actually called the Kenny's Italian. So it's our
Yeah. Let me get my U-boat here.
supreme version of a pumped up Italian combo. So there's cherry peppers, burrata, mayo on an
I
Italian.
just looked at Crystal and I was like, yeah, I can't have another one. And you're telling me my favorite sandwich on the flat.
Thank
Yes. Well, you've had the Kenny's
No,
Italian?
I love Italians.
Okay,
So I have a soft
So,
spot.
all right, so you got to come here.
But
You
I
want,
also, I grew up in Garden City, so like I've known your place for a while.
do you want the, we call it the ass, or you want the middle?
I love yes.
There you go.
Wait, what?
Whoa. This kid's listening.
Not anymore.
Mike, who makes bread for the stores?
So
Local?
the bread actually comes from a small batch bakery in Glen Cove now. So the bread that I used to have before, it used to be good, and then they just kind of like screwed it up. But now I get a semolina in the morning, and I use a flour top in the kitchen. And it's really, like I said, it makes a difference. We use only boar's head. If you could see from the meats, paper thin.
Yeah.
Paper thin. Paper thin. I see, again, all these posts where they cut it thick and they lay it flat and they flip it over. I'm like
Actually, could I get you all to just like hold up the sandwich to the camera? I'll show you a picture.
I already
Look this way.
ate mine, but
Let me get a little wider. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you.
So the reason why I brought different things here just to make you realize what we have on our menu. Like honestly, you could probably come to my store for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and get something different every single day.
Great sandwich.
Whether it's breakfast, whether it's lunch. I put the cherry peppers for a little bit of kick.
yeah, but it's like little things, like you just said, the thinness of the cold cuts. Like you taste that.
I mean,
Most time, you go to some, it's like you're eating spam out of out of a can almost.
Yeah, the thin slices, it matters.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Mike, I feel like just through and through, you take so much pride in everything. The presentation, the delivery of the interaction, and feel like it's a lost art. Going back to
Yeah. I think, like I said, people just get in it for the money. You can't be in this business or any business for the money. Like if you truly don't like what you're doing, it's gonna show. It's gonna come to the surface. And
Yeah, because there's guys out there that are not doing it for the money, that are doing it for the customers, the love of the art or whatever they're doing, and that shines through, I think, at the end of the day. And the customers know it.
yeah, no, because I see, like I said, when you go to someone else's place, you see the difference. At least I do. I see everything.
you certainly have a keen eye for it.
I see everything. When I walk into my store, I literally have radar. So I'm literally seeing everything. I'll go behind the counter and I'll go to the driver who's supposed to have the forks filled in the front. Do me a favor, go fill the forks in the front. And they just look at you like, how did he see that?
This guy noticed that.
Yeah, how did he see that? Oh, do me a favor. And as soon as I walk into the store, it's an ongoing joke. As soon as I walk in the store, the dishwasher comes out of the kitchen and goes right to the front and starts sweeping and mopping. We all start laughing. I'm like, oh, Edgar, now you come out because I'm here. As soon as I come, and I'll give him like 2 minutes, then he'll grab the rag and he'll go in front of me because he knows I'm going to go to the front and I'm going to check. And that's what I try to tell my managers too. Because you tell somebody to do it, they're not going to do it. If you tell them and check, they're going to do it because they know you're going to. If I tell you to go clean the tables, or my manager tells you to go clean the table, the likelihood of you going to clean the tables when the manager tells you, because you know he's not going to check, I'm going to check. And not only that, if I tell you in the morning time, do me a favor, Mike, when you get a chance today, in the front under the sink, clean under the counter, right? I told you, right? So they know when I come back, I'm going to go check. From one of my managers tells him and he doesn't check or he didn't check before, what happens? They don't do it.
You and Paul from the pizzeria have that common trait where he goes into the stores and he sees and you know he was telling us a story about cleaning the bathroom and he was in the bathroom and one of the employees and you know showing him like certain ways of doing it, and he goes every time he walks into the store the bathroom is spot on because he goes to the bathroom to check on it. He goes, this guy, he goes, his title should be like bathroom cleaner, not in a bad way, but the guy cleans it better than anybody. And that after that one time, they know that he's going to check.
It's like any employees.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say that.
With anything is that
wherever they could get it, wherever. And I always love to say to my employees, like if I come in and something's not right, this and that, and then they'll turn around and say, oh, but it was busy or this or that. I said, wait a minute, okay, let's do this. You weren't here today, and I was here today. Would it be done? 10 out of 10, they always say yes. So all I'm saying is you have everything you need here. Just get it done. That's it. There's no reason. If there's a line out the door of the store to look like crap, there's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. Let's stop what we're doing, take 2 minutes, wipe down the counter, fill up the napkins, do what you got to do, and then help the next customer. Or else every time you're busy, the store looks like it's upside down. And again, nobody wants to come in to your place and deal with this chaos. Like, I just want to come get a slice of pizza and leave. The guys are running around, this, that. There's no running. There's no yelling. There's no running. People want to see people, like if you're in a restaurant in the dining room, you see the waitress running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, what the hell's going on here?
Chaos.
Yeah, it's like pick the right place to go eat dinner tonight.
You got some more gifts in there?
We got one more last thing here, because like I said, as I was leaving, I saw them coming out with a tray of cookies.
And
we're gonna have to invite Mike back every week.
I know. So you got look at this fresh baked cookie. You got take a little piece off. Oh. Don't worry about it. Looks good in the bikini. Go ahead.
I think it's really cool that you really stand by like what you make and what you put together. Oh yeah.
You can take the whole cookie. I'm gonna take a little piece. And again, so we bake these fresh every morning.
Every store?
Uniondale. Garden City Park too, but Uniondale we have more of a smaller batch, and usually you could get them when they're hot.
Very good. Yeah. This is an old school cookie, not your new school.
It's like we talk about it.
Sugar coated.
There's like 14. There's like 14 different cookie places all over now the island, and they look like
my kids love crumble.
Yeah, and they're so bad.
And I'm like, guys, the only reason why you like it because they put all this shit on top of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even a cookie.
I don't like that cookie. This is a traditional cookie.
If you look at the ingredients. If you look at the ingredients,
again, that's driven by social media and all that other stuff, which, like I said.
Flavor of the week. Like, my daughter's the same thing.
For crumble? Yeah, that's what they keep looking. Oh, Dad, can we go to crumble? I'm like, guys. I'm like, fine.
Which celebrity has their
well, the Kardashians like really launched it when they did and ever since then it's like this big thing now. And Crumble, out of all of them, I think is doing the best. But again, I don't know how Crumble's making money. How are they making money?
What do they charge? What is it, like $6 a cookie?
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5. Yeah, but you have to, even if you sell 100 cookies, it's $600. You sell 200 cookies, it's $1,200. What do you, like? How much money are you making after you pay your 3 employees? How much are you making for the day? $300 times 5, 6. So you're making $1,500, $2,000 a week. Would you want that headache of doing it for $2,000 a week? I'd rather go work for somebody else and go to sleep at night. You know?
I think it's one of those to me one of those kind of weekend things where you go into someone's house and it's just convenient, But I don't know, not my flavor. That was a great cookie.
I'd rather bring like the pretzels or something like that.
Well,
or bagels.
Yeah, but like I said, like all these franchise places, they're missing, I think, the key ingredients for me, and that's care. The employees don't care. None of them care. I mean, every time it's an ongoing joke with my son if we go into Chipotle, which I really don't go to anymore. But when we used to go, Milan, how many tables do you think are going to be dirty? His response, all of them. And we go in there, every table's dirty. the forks, the knives, the napkin dispenser where the drinks are. It's disgusting. It's just like
Nobody cares.
to the point where and they have people there where I have to say, can you do me a favor? Can you maybe get one person to come wipe down the table so I could sit down? And they're literally, and then they look at you like you're crazy. Like, what? And they don't care. I think the bigger corporations, all they care about is the black and white, the numbers.
The return, you know.
That's it. If the numbers say that they're profitable, then they don't need to change anything. Like, why would we add to our payroll when we had the best quarter that we ever had? I don't know, because every time you go in any one of your stores, it's disgusting.
Yeah, well, it's like the point you just said is that you're training your guys to go, regardless of how busy the line is, you need to go out in front, put the napkins, put the forks.
I have a guy, that's his job.
Because people would rather wait an extra 3 minutes online in a store that looks presentable.
But I have a guy that I have to pay just to do that. And I don't mind paying, because when you come into my store, it should be clean. That, you know, you go to, and again, I'm not, but, you know, places that make like General Chow's chicken. I don't have to say the name of the places, but those places tend to be filthy. And why? Because cleanliness is not important to them. It's money that they think that they're wasting. Why do I have to get Windex and Windex the window? So people could see in your place? Right?
What a novel idea.
You know what I mean? Like, why do you have all the cans of soda in the front that look like, put it in the back, clean, wipe down the counter. Go to a place and you see like the edge of the floor. It's like black. Going like, I teach my guys, move the chair, clean underneath the table. You know what I mean? You don't have to do it every day, but once a week, make sure you get to the corners and do what you have to do. And people like go to places that are filthy, disgusting. Oh yeah, but the food is good. I don't care how good the food is. The place is disgusting. It should be closed down. It should be closed down.
Yeah, because if the front of house is dirty, you can only imagine what the back of house.
Like I said, all my vendors eat from me. Like you're the only place we eat from, because they go in the back and they see what's going on.
Great,
like you gotta
great testament.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean that to me, it's the biggest compliment. Like I said,
I've gone into kitchens, and I remember back before payroll when I used to do more like POS and payment processing stuff. I had a client that said, "Oh, my kitchen printer isn't working." So I went in there and I hit the button to open up the
oh my god,
thing.
what jumped out?
Cockroaches crawled out from the like where that holds the paper. Yeah, no wonder why it's not feeding when you press the button.
And I'm telling you,
blocked.
You will be so surprised. Even places that the front looks immaculate, as soon as you go through that kitchen door, it's like a bomb hit it, and you're like, holy shit! I'm like, looks like this back here. I mean, and some people, even when they're doing like social media, you'll see like their kitchen and like, I'm like, guys, I'm like, that doesn't look good, guys. Like, switch it up a little bit.
It's definitely refreshing to hear. So really, to all the listeners, you want a clean, friendly bagel deli place, please check out the Pantano's
Brand, yes.
locations. And
Any future openings or you're not going to say, because if your wife finds out, she's going to get mad at you.
cover the mic.
In the end, I have to, make 4 people happy. I have to make my wife happy, my daughter happy, my son happy, and myself happy. And in the end, the last person to be happy is probably me, because they, come first. So any decision that I make going forward is always, how does it affect my family? If somebody gave me a great store right now for free, I would tell them thank you, but no thank you. I just don't have time. I don't have time, and if I can't physically be there and see it and do it, then I don't want to be involved. But anybody out there, if you're looking to maybe revamp your store and you have a bagel store that maybe has great potential and you need a little help organizing the back end, putting a brand out there that I think will increase your business 15% right from the beginning, just from people knowing it, getting on the website, getting on the social media pages, you could call me. That's the goal that going forward is not for me to do the work, but for other people to do the work. And I have the other 3 stores that I have, the operators are very good operators. You know, they really care. They share the same passion that I have, that they really care about it. And that's what I want, because a lot of people want to grow and they just think about the money aspect of it. Oh yeah, I can make this money, and then in the end, it just doesn't work. So if I'm not comfortable doing it, I'm not going to do it. And I'm smart enough to know that I can maybe handle 1 more store, maybe. But after that, it's just too much. It's like having,
quality of life matters.
Yeah, it just, even though it all kind of gets balled into one right now, but, I'm
Yeah, but your kids are in the same range of our kids, and that there's so much going on in their lives right now.
Yeah, but the good thing, I don't miss any soccer game, any dance recital,
doing more,
and any of that stuff. Thank God my schedule allows me to do it on a Saturday morning. If my son has a game or my daughter has it, I make it work. I go. I don't think I've ever missed anything like that, any kind of school thing or anything like that. I don't think I've ever missed it. I've never missed a family party because of work or anything like that. I just make it happen. And then if that's the day that I have to leave and we're a little shorthanded, hey, you know what, guys, shut the tablets off. And I tell them, do the best you can. That's it. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to be mad at you if, someone says this. So listen, we were shorthanded. You do the best you can. If we have to close a little early today, we'll close a little early today. But do the best you can. But unfortunately, I can't be here. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, it's never easy. And if it was, like you said in the beginning, everybody would be doing it.
Yeah, definitely.
But like I said, 30 years getting beat up is... You have to really be built for it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could say. And also know your limits. Now as I'm getting older, I'm starting to see a little clarity as far as my limits.
It's a little harder to wake up at 4 a.m. now,
No,
right?
no, I get up.
You pop right up in the morning?
I get up. Like this morning, because my main manager at one of the stores is on vacation. He actually comes back tomorrow after 10 days. And I have to be in at 4:30. I get up with no alarm. I have a tattoo of the eyes of Jesus on my back. And I firmly believe he has my back. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I couldn't even tell you how many times. But if I have to get up in the morning or something, I just get up. It's almost like I feel like somebody's like, you got to get up. And I just get up and I just go. And I never complain. Never. When like shit hits the fan, it's when I get really calm. That's when I get really
That's
calm.
when you have to be worried.
Like when I'm supposed to go somewhere and all of a sudden the manager calls out, like on a Sunday, and I had to go somewhere. Oh, my neck hurts or my back hurts or this, my car doesn't start or this doesn't start. I want to respond. My back has been hurting me for 30 years. My car, I don't even know where it is. You know what I mean? I'm like, you just get up and you go. You come to work. Make sure everything is good. Listen, Mike, I'm not feeling so great today. If I get a chance, can I leave early? Yeah, sure, no problem. Do what you got to do. But now you call out on a Sunday, it screws me up.
Yeah.
And on your day off, I never call you. Never. I will not. And then I'm like, oh, why didn't you call me? Why? Because it's your day off. I'm not calling you on your day off. Your day off is your day off. I'll figure it out myself. I don't need to call you. Oh, but you didn't know what the catering was. Well, you know what I did? I called the customer. I said, I need to confirm the order. Can you go over the order with me? I didn't say, oh, I didn't know how many people it is. Can you confirm the order with me? How many people is it again? Oh, 25. Okay. Now I found out it was 25 people. Does it say chicken or eggplant? I'm not really sure. Oh, did you want to do the chicken? Oh, no, I switched it to the eggplant. Oh, okay. But I'll never call you on your day off. Never.
Is that what is the busiest day of the week for the most part?
The bagel store, obviously, the busiest day of the week is Saturday. And my deli, the slowest day of the week is Sunday. The busiest day of the week is Thursday or Friday, depending on... But I was just speaking to somebody yesterday about this. My sales revenue line doesn't go like this, like this, like this. It literally goes...
Not huge, ebbs and flows.
Like this. I can tell you... without even being in the store today, within $300 how much we did today. It's mind-boggling because it doesn't dip like, oh my God, like on Monday we did $1 and then Thursday we did $9. It's always like $7, $8, $9. It's like always.
And that's throughout the year too, even with like being so close to the college.
Well, now this is the slowest for Uniondale. This is the slowest
Yeah.
time of the year. You know what I mean? But
I don't know. Once August hits,
August
start
they'll come
pulling
back, but then you may still catch a little bubble of it being down, Rosh Hashanah and whatever else is going on.
Yeah.
So we just, like I said, I staff my store the same way, whether it's slow or not slow. And I don't say, okay, the summer is slow. You know what? Work 10 hours less. Just come in, and I tell them if it's not busy, just clean. Do what you have to do. You know what I mean? But
Change the
like
napkins.
like you guys know, how do you grow your business? Tell me how you grow your business.
We grow it by making sure we have enough staff that when the sales come in, it's prepared already. We don't sell and then staff.
Right, exactly. So it's funny. It's funny you say that. So when I go open a store, what I normally do as far as market is concerned is I canvass the area. So I'll make like 2 or 3 platters, put it in my van. Then I'll go to the office buildings and I'll go upstairs. So let's say I walked into your office and very nicely. Again, sales is all about your approach. You can't. The door's not open yet, so open the door first and then talk. So I start talking, hey, what are you guys doing here, blah, 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 this and that. Oh, by the way, my name is Mike Pantano. I just opened a deli, not too far away from here. I just wanted to give you guys a menu, introduce myself. And then I always usually ask them, how many people you have working here? Sometimes they'll say 10, 20, because I don't know how big it is in the back. Oh, we have 60 people here. Oh, wow, great. Guess what? I said, I have a platter for you. They look at me, for when? I'm like, I have it now. I'm going to go downstairs. Like, really? I'm like, yeah, I got it. Go downstairs, bring the platter up, give it to them. They're my customer right after that. But again, if you can't follow through with the quality and the service, you're just wasting your time. Don't even go out, hand out menus if they're going to call.
And no one's going to
pick up the phone, or it's going to take 3 hours for the delivery. Why would you go out there and bombard with menus when you have no drivers today?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. And then I tell them also, if you call up this week, here's the code word. If you say the code word, you get a free drink with every sandwich. What's the code word? I love Pantanos. So the people will call up and say, oh, yeah, so somebody came by here and he said if I say the code word, I get a free drink, whatever. Okay, what's the code word? I love Pantanos. And it just works.
Make it fun.
And people they sit like it's slow. So what do you, like I say, so what are you doing to increase your business? Like, what are you doing? You're sitting here. You have racks full of bagels. Put bagels in a bag, half a pound of butter, half a pound of cream cheese, a couple of menus, go to the car dealerships, hand them out, go here, go there. Next thing you know, at the very least, now they know you exist. At the very least. Now you got exposure. And if eventually, if it turns into a customer, it turns into a customer. But if not, the more exposure you get. Same thing with you guys. You go out, I'm sure you have cards, or you start talking to somebody at a bar, this and that, and you want the conversation to get to that point where you could say, hey, if you ever need anything, nice meeting you. If you ever need anything, I run a payroll company. Oh, really? I'm about to open a business. My brother's just opened a landscape company, and he's thinking about it, getting it. And that's how it works. You just network. The more you're out, the more chances you get of hitting somebody, of getting things.
Do you do anything with, or are you even allowed to do anything with like the stuff that just goes like bread and pastries?
No, they have stuff. Like these. I used to donate to like
Island Harvest,
like a food pantry, and then it just got to be where the time has to be here. It has to be in a certain box. It has to be. I'm like, guys, I have no problem giving it to you. You need to send somebody here and pick it up. I can't, wait an extra 15 minutes or something like that. So, and then they have that other thing, too good to go. Which is like end of the day stuff. But again, that's like you bagging stuff. It's labor involved. And in the end, you get like no money. It's not even worth the labor to put it in the bag, staple it, because you have a $5 bag, a $10 bag, a $20 bag. By the time you do all that, the guy's supposed to be cleaning. Now the labor went an extra half hour because of it. I'm like, you know what?
You're losing money.
Yeah, just unfortunately throw it away. Or I tell all my guys, somebody comes in after 2 o'clock and we have a lot of bagels, even though they just came in for a cup of coffee. Hey, you want some bagels? Like, oh, no, they're free. Oh, yeah, I'll take some. give them bagels. Give them 3 bagels, 4 bagels.
Yeah, it's gonna go in the garbage anyway.
Right, we're gonna throw it out anyway. At least let them try it, and next thing you know what? They tried it, they liked it.
My daughter's, because I live in Oceanside, so there's the crumble cookie there. So like, I guess they promote if you come to the store at 10 o'clock at night, you may get free cookies. You may.
And there's a lot of people there?
I guess. Like, I've never taken my daughter at 10 o'clock at night, but this is another marketing thing that there's probably a bunch of people that go there.
But the problem is when you do that, then I think you also run the risk of somebody who was going to pay.
Yeah.
Who was going to pay for the cookies, and now they say, you know what, I go at 10 o'clock. Well, somebody who doesn't have $15 for 3 cookies says, you know what, if I go there at 10 o'clock, I can get them for free. I'm going to go at 10 o'clock and get them for free. That's why I don't like to promote it. But like I said, if you come in and I have them, I'll give them to you. But yesterday I was at Dunkin' Donuts, and it was like 9:15, and I asked them, what time do you close? They said 9:30. I'm like, oh, what do you do with the donuts? It's like, oh, we throw them away. I just bought one. Now, the smart thing for that person to say when she had 7 dozen donuts that she was going to throw in the garbage, I bought 1 Boston cream. Say, hey, do you want a donut? I'll give it to you. You want one? That would be. She's like, oh, no, we throw them in the garbage. And even I was just at the mall, too. They have, it's called Baked by Melissa, but I call it Ripped Off by Melissa. So it was
tiny cupcake.
Yeah. So it was 8 o'clock. It was a little after 8. So I'm going by, and I'm like, oh, what do you do with the leftover muffins? It's like, we throw it away. I'm like, oh, could we get one? It's like, no, we can't give them out. We have to throw them away.
Amazing.
Does that make any sense?
Nope.
Instead of saying, you know what, just put a tray up there, like a little tray up there, and people are still walking in the mall, just get it. Now somebody tries it and they like it who never tried it before, and now they become a customer.
Yeah, but that's corporate.
That's a whole nother animal, corporate America.
Yeah.
Like
That'll be.
I never want to get to the corporate
segment 2.
Yeah, that could be episode number 13.
Yeah, but the corporate America guideline is terrible. It really is terrible.
But we say it all the time, I think, especially here in New York. There are certain franchises that just don't succeed in the Northeast because of that. I think.
But not only because of that. They don't succeed here because their product is garbage. How's a Jimmy John's going to make it here? How?
Not when they're running
Einstein's
sandwiches
Bagels.
like
How's
that.
Einstein's Bagels going to make it here?
Yeah, they came in with.
It's garbage. It's garbage when every town, like I said, has a good or a great bagel store. Good. If you go to Pizza Hut and there's a regular pizzeria next to you, like, how's a Pizza Hut going to survive? It doesn't survive. It survives only with late night, drunk, stoned kids that just want garbage, or people who are just going there for price point. That's it. They don't care what it is. It's a pizza. It's $6. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But all those places never make it here, but they do well. Other places over here, they just can't survive. So,
well, it's been fun. It's been filling.
Yeah.
Awesome sandwiches, and keep at it, Mike. 30 years of success.
Yes, I really, honestly, I really appreciate it. I saw your podcast. I'm like, oh, let me reach out to Vinny because I liked it. I just liked it, where you could just be candid and just talk freely, nothing scripted, and you just talk about it. And hopefully out there, somebody who heard my story can relate or understands this is a life sentence. It's a sacrifice. Obviously, you do get rewarded for it, and you have to like it. Like I said, if I got up in the morning and every morning said, oh, my God, I hate this. Oh, my God, I hate this.
Thank you for sharing that, because, some of the generation that maybe they have an interest in the deli bagel business, come check out Mike and pick his brain.
I always tell them, whatever business it is, go work in that industry for a little while, and then you'll see if you like it. Do an intern as a nurse. You're like, oh, I want to be a nurse. Then you go for 2 days. You're like, oh my God, I don't want to be a nurse. This is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. You know what I mean?
Some people, they go to 4 years of college and then they go and they're like, oh crap, what did I do?
Yeah, no, that's usually what happens. People go to college, and I think college nowadays needs to be a little bit more specific. I think it's just too general, and 90% of the people come out and have no idea what they want to do.
Yeah,
and it's not their major.
Foreign studies, and you're like, what are you gonna do with a foreign studies
I don't
degree?
Know. They thought it was a good idea.
Teach foreign studies.
It was less credit, so that's why they took it. Like, oh, you know what? Minor.
But
minor in partying and major in partying.
But we appreciate you coming on, and thank you again
Thank you.
for
Thank
the
you, pal.
treats.
Thank you. And like I said, if anybody out there is interested in getting some food, pantanosgourmet.com and ilovegreatbagels.com.
All right. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Peace out.